Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Go for the moon. but she didn't tell you when the world was brought down to your knees that I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me, no one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all the rest with. Someone I always laugh with, even at my worst, my best with you. Yeah. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, even your year. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
Make sure your happiness lives as
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors Show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, you're gonna leave 'em falling, even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon, moon.
Hello, Phoenix. Looking beautiful has just gotten easier. Laser Away, the nation's leader in aesthetic dermatology, has finally arrived. We specialize in services including laser hair removal, skin rejuvenation, body contouring, and much more. To celebrate our arrival, we're offering up to 65% off your first session of laser hair removal. Just click the link on this video to sign up for a free consultation.
Laser hair removal. Laser hair removal. Here we go.
I'm ready to go.
And I haven't got to spend hours and hours, shaving my legs or shaving, right?
Woke up the
complain about. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, yeah. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say. I can't stop the feeling. Oh, no, I can't stop the feeling. I can't stop the feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling.
Wow, it's a little different up here. Welcome to Phoenix College and welcome to the celebration of champions. We are truly so excited to just really revisit that journey that you all took us on. And I can't tell you how proud we are and just that allowing us to live vicariously through you. My name's Christy Kincaid and I'm the new athletic director here at Phoenix College. Thank you. I wore my interview suit, so you won't see it again, though. Anyway, truly, you are witnessing historic moments. I mean, it is amazing exactly when you look at what you've accomplished and what you accomplished during COVID. These times are extremely challenging, and we even have young ladies late because they've never been in bullpit. You have freshmen that are trying to drive here, and we take for granted that, hey, well, you know where the auditorium is. They don't because they've now participated or been a student virtually. So we take those things for granted. We truly, have maneuvered through a lot of different difficulties. And what I found, especially at Phoenix College, is that we've come together and collaborated. And it's probably the one time I feel that we all joined together because we all were at a loss. We all didn't know what to do. We all had to come up with new solutions and ideas, and truly, we all did. I can tell you that we as a department, we are Phoenix College. And that's the first time I feel like it is we. It's not about me, it's we. So I'm excited about our family at Phoenix College and all the people that put this together. And let's take a look and celebrate that. I want to bring up to the stage our new Commander-in-Chief, Dr. Namuo.
Oh, so formal. I don't know. KK, congratulations. Thank you for your leadership. We're so thrilled with the direction of the athletics program. Are you guys excited to be here today? Yeah? Well, we're excited to have you. So I want to give a couple of thank yous, a bunch of thank yous, and just share some thoughts with all of you. First of all, we were all following along. And we're all huge fans of what you did, what you accomplished this year. Many of us had a chance to see you when the season started, all the way to the end. We saw how much air Coach Cigar got when he jumped up to celebrate, right? He got like 6-7 inches of air, Coach. I mean, you were up there. We were along with you, and the women's softball team won the national championship. Some of us were on Flower Street and witnessed scoreboards being dented, Brianna. Cars being dented, Brianna. We're so very proud of you. I want to send just a couple of messages. You all are here not on your own, right? I mean, it's moments like these, like milestones in your life that are time for reflection. Right? So I want to encourage you to do two things. In moments like this and throughout your life, not just today. I want you to look behind you and I want you to look ahead of you. Right? You look behind you to honor the people who helped get you there. Right? Your head coaches, your assistant coaches, the trainers, the support staff, your teammates, your family, your parents who drove you to practice growing up, right? Every single one of those people, take the time to honor them, right? Look behind you and honor them. And then look ahead of you. Because it's in moments like these where you've achieved greatness, where you've achieved excellence, you've achieved success. The best thing about success is you get to share it with others around you. Your story is now more compelling. And you'll be called upon throughout your life to share that story Each one of you has an incredible story of adversity and resilience. And my challenge to you is to capture that, right? Capture that story, because it's going to serve as great inspiration to people around you. Not just the next team, not just your fellow students, potentially future generations that come after you. So on behalf of a very grateful college, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for honoring PC's legacy. Well, two things. And Janet, this one's for you. So I want to thank you for honoring PC's legacy of greatness. Right here you sit at the flagship campus of the Maricopa Community College District with a legacy of excellence and greatness that goes back over 100 years. So through your accomplishments, through your efforts, you've honored that greatness. But Janet, this is where I want to thank you for the way you did it and the way you represented PC, because you've also honored our legacy of goodness as well. So on behalf of a very grateful college, on behalf of the faculty and staff and your fellow students, your coaches and everyone else who's been there to support you, we are so proud of you. Congratulations. Okay. Now, I believe I have a video coming up. So let's go ahead and cue the video. This is Marie Sullivan, the chair, the president of our governing board.
Good afternoon. My name is Marie Sullivan, president of the Maricopa Community College's governing board and a proud Phoenix College alum. On behalf of the governing board and all of our Maricopa Community College's community, I am delighted to welcome you to the celebration for our Phoenix College athletics champions. Today, we will be recognizing the 4 teams from Phoenix College who made it to the national tournaments: women's soccer and softball, men's soccer and baseball. I'm pleased to acknowledge the following achievements. Phoenix College women's teams brought home 2 national championships this spring in soccer and in softball. Softball coach Heinz Mueller has taken 18 Phoenix College teams to a national championship. This is his 9th national championship victory. In addition, sophomore captain Kiana Mayazato was presented with the highly coveted Arizona Community College Athletics Conference Co-Player of the Year Award. Congratulations to her, a very nice recognition. Our men's teams did well too. The men's baseball team finished 6th in the nation, while men's soccer ranked 10th in the nation with a solid 9-3 record. It's also of note that the Phoenix College softball coaching staff has been named the 2021 National Fast Pitch Coaches Association NJCAA Division II National Coaching Staff of the Year. Woo! And a shout out to our head coaches. Baseball, Kevin Kimball. Men's soccer, David Cameron. Women's soccer, Christopher Sagar. Softball, Heinz Mueller. We salute you for your dedication, efforts, and commitments to our students in Phoenix College athletics, despite the challenges you faced in 2021. On behalf of all of the Maricopa Community College system, I once again extend my heartfelt appreciation and congratulations to all of you, to the athletes, the teams, the coaches, and to everyone who supported your successes. You exhibited talent, tenacity, and skill in your efforts and ultimate achievements. You made it to the national tournaments and prevailed. Congratulations again. We are proud of you and are excited to celebrate all that you have accomplished.
At this time, I'd like to invite to the stage a real friend of Phoenix College, Dr. Tom Narini. Now, Dr. Narini has recently retired from his role with Phoenix Union, but he is a member of our governing board, and as I mentioned, just a real friend to PC.
Not only a friend, I'm an alumni. Yes, way back when. So yeah, I'm a especially proud member. PC alumni today because what you guys did this year is remarkable. I mean, that's why I'm remarking on it, right? It's remarkable this year. Like all the things that you guys did, it's remarkable, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising because look what you did as a team, but look what you did as individuals. It was the craziest year in memory, right? But you found the time and the energy to stay in shape, to go to practice, to take care of yourself, to take care of your friends and your family. A lot of you had to work. And still, oh yeah, you also had to go to class, right? You had to go to class, you had to write papers, you had to take tests. You had to be a student. I mean, what was it, a 3.25 for the women's softball? GPA, the overall team GPA? That's pretty remarkable. If you can do all that during a pandemic, you guys were all champions even before you walked out onto the field. So congratulations on all you did, and keep it up as a member of Phoenix Union, as part of Phoenix College. Keep it up, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. Congratulations.
Hey guys, this is Coach Cameron coming to you all the way from Bainbridge Island, where I am enjoying the weather, where you're probably suffering horribly, and that's why I'm not there. Mainly because I'm on vacation, and I'm working during vacation, but that's okay. I want to be part of this historic celebration that we're having. I believe you're in the bull pit right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful experience. I want to give a big shout out to the women's soccer program and softball for winning the national title, and baseball for finishing, I think, number 8 in the country. Congratulations to all of you. And of course, men's soccer, where you guys went to nationals for the first time. But what's big about that is you're the first men's soccer program in Maricopa County history, over 35 plus years of soccer being competed, and you're the first team ever to advance to nationals, and that's a big deal. So congratulations to the men's soccer program and to the whole athletic department as a whole. We celebrate this day, and hopefully we have more days like this in the future. Have a wonderful celebration. I'll see you when I get home.
Hey, you been here before, Tim? Come on, baby, right here.
Let's go, Bears, we riding the ship. Let's go. We already burnt, so let's take some more. Let's go.
We're happy to bring Kevin Kimball himself to the stage, the leader of the 7th in the nation, Phoenix College Bears baseball team.
I missed my cue. Before I get to talking about our season, I guess I first want to acknowledge and congratulate the other 3 teams that are being recognized here today, especially the 2 women's teams that came back with these nice trophies right here. Hopefully we can come back with one of those next year. So I also want to thank our training staff, Jen Nez, Dr. Namuo. I think you're the first president that I've seen at a game ever. And actually, I think you were at a practice. So, but you better be careful with that because we may put you to work next year. So, no, when I look back at this year, the first thing that I think about is mainly just the fact that we had a great group of guys and they made it enjoyable for me to come to work every single day. And let me backtrack, probably like 90% of the days. There was a few that, anyway. But as far as the season was concerned, we kind of came out of the gates not necessarily on fire, so to speak, but some of that was due to a few injuries that we had. Some of that was due to the fact that I think 16 of our first 18 conference games were on the road. So it was about mid-season when we started to hit our stride, and things kind of took off from there. But there was 125 baseball teams in our division that were trying to get to the World Series. 10 of them did, and we were one of those teams. So I'm proud of the fact that we got there and gave ourselves a chance to win. And hopefully, like I said, next year, we can come back with one of these. So, thank you.
Beanie a champion, Bounty a champion, Marshall is a champion, Bundy is a champion, Pollard is a champion, Lara is a champion, Gale is a champion. Don't forget Michael Jordan, Obama a champion, Mandela a champion, Serena a champion, Wendy a champion, Shelly and a champion, 958 Gold a champion. Champion. Everybody knows it, Bravo a champion. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know.
Champion. Everybody know Chris Gale is a champion. Champion, we are real champion. Champion, we are real champion. Champion, we are real champion. Don't vex if your name not called. We have to leave and to bat some ball. We love soccer and dancehall. We love cricket and football. Come on, dance to the the room is on fire. Follow the leader, follow the leader. 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 Hands up, down, up, down, yeah, up, down, up, down. Everybody now, one hand in the air, one hand in the air. Follow the leader, follow the leader, and freeze.
Hi, I'm Chris Segar. I'm the head women's soccer coach here at Phoenix College.
My name is Kiana Miyazato. I am a sophomore and I play center mid and I'm a team captain for the PC women's soccer team.
My name is Zelma Torres. I'm a freshman and I am a striker for the Phoenix College women's soccer team. My name is Ana Selva Venezuela Costa. I play striker and midfielder at the Phoenix College Bears.
This was my 14th year as the head coach of the team, but I've actually been here at PC for 20 years. I started way back in 2002 as a volunteer assistant for the women's team, and 6 years later transferred into being the head coach and has been here ever since.
It feels till this day very surreal. You work very hard for it from the very beginning. Waking up early on Fridays, missing out on events because, we have practice or games.
Being a national champion is indescribable. We worked really hard all season through training, through practices, and being a freshman winning a national champion was something that I will carry with me for the rest of my life.
It feels unreal, honestly. I knew at the beginning of the season this team was going to be special, but as the season went on, my confidence in the team and us making it to the top just kept getting bigger and bigger. And then at the end of the day, all of our hard work paid off and we were able to win that national championship and bring it home.
Well, it's been a crazy year with COVID. Again, from the player standpoint, just trying to keep them motivated to be successful in the classroom and even training. Doing training sessions on Zoom was definitely an interesting challenge. And then, even study halls. Where soccer and most athletics is hands-on and in-person, and having to do study halls and even our team sessions virtually was definitely a challenge for not only myself and how to do it, but definitely for the student athletes and how they cope with that was very, very impressive.
Team was definitely probably the most important aspect to our win. We're like a family with each other and our bond is unbreakable. We were able to win that national championship and bring it home.
The team is like a machine, so if one person is down, we have to fix it and let them know we're all here. You have to trust your teammates, boost them up and motivate them, and it's really all about trusting one another.
The team aspect is very important. Coach told us since the very beginning that we would need every single player at one point of our season, and it's very true. Jazz was one of the ones that was last at when we run on the track, and she was the one that actually scored on both of our championships here at regional champions and at national champions. So it's amazing how when one team bonds so well, how everything just falls in together.
Yeah, thinking about the winning goal, I get chills. It's definitely something we worked on at practice. Daisy took the ball up, passed it to Anacel. Anacel crossed it in, which is the option 4 ball that Coach always talks about. And Z was able to knock it down, and Jazz was right there to bury it in the back of the net. And I remember just tackling Jazz because I was so happy and just started crying.
It has to be the last 2 minutes of the final when we scored. It was something unbelievable and something that everyone cherishes forever. Like, it's just indescribable, and it was an amazing experience.
It's actually, it was option 4, as Coach says. It's something that you get teams out of surprise, and kind of how Z was saying, we all kind of trusted each other. We had to work a little harder for it. The other team was very talented as well, and it came down to who has the most heart, and we just found option 4 and put it in the back of the net.
Again, it means everything, and it's one of those where we personally, I spent a lot of time building this program and trying to become not only one of the best teams in Arizona, but in the nation. And to win the very first national championship just gives us a chance to as a springboard, to take this program to even higher heights and become a national power for years to come.
I believe that we have the good team chemistry, but we have a few players coming in, and they all seem very excited to come in. But I feel like we all have learned that, team chemistry is very important to the team. And so I feel like our next goal is going to be to welcome these girls and, make them feel part of the family, because they are part of the family now. So make them feel part of the family so, they can have that wonderful experience, and not only win the national title, but defend our title.
The next goal is to keep it going, get another ring, get another championship, the freshmen coming are really excited because we won that, and I know they want to be a part of that, and we want to keep the legacy going for sure.
Obviously, building the program, trying to work hard to bring back home a national championship.
It's one of those. Well, the target on our back has gotten even bigger, but one of the things that this group was really good at, as we talked about that, we went into it being nationally ranked #1 and the #1 seeded in the national tournament, so we had a target on our back. And we talked about, and one of the things that we had the players embrace was embracing that challenge and embracing playing from the top and having everybody wanting to chase you. And now that target's got bigger, and we love the challenge, and we were looking forward to rising up and meeting the challenges that it takes to play as the #1 team and have everybody chase you and continue to be there.
So good at setting it up. Inside the box, off the head, scrum inside the 6, into the back of the net. Phoenix has won the national championship.
And we're happy to have our women's national championship team right here in the first few rows. We're going to be inviting up head coach Chris Cigar, who I know has definitely earned this right here, no doubt. Come on. Sorry. And we'd like to invite the girls up here as well, please. We'd also like to give a shout out to each individual girl here. We have first on the list, number 00 and number 20, forward and goalkeeper Anna Badge-Kalupi. Up next, number 1, goalkeeper Jennifer Alvilar. Forward number 2, Bailey Norris. Midfielder number 3, Acacia Glenn. Forward number 4, Jasmine Gonzalez. Defender number 5, Yesenia Lawson. Midfielder number 6, Giselle Gonzalez. Defender number 7, Daisy Arredondo. Forward number 8, Zalma Torres. Midfielder number 9, Anacel Valenzuela Acosta. Midfielder and forward number 10, Daisy Meza. Midfielder number 11 and captain, Kiana Miyazato. Defender number 12, Aaliyah Grice. Defender number 17, Aaliyah Regoza. Midfielder and forward number 18, Alexis Rodriguez. And we have the 3 red shirts here. Defender number 13, Rachel Moreno. Midfielder number 15, Lexi Aguilar. And forward number 16, Vanessa Llorarte. We're also happy to welcome the assistant coach, Keatley McLaughlin.
Thank you, Josh. And hey, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here to be part of this celebration. Like, to echo Coach Cameron and Coach Kimball, it's just exciting to be here and be part of this. What an amazing journey it has been, and it continues to be. Thank you to the college and our administration for putting this on for us and recognizing the efforts of all the teams that have played this spring and brought back not only championships but have represented the college the way that they should have. So just excited to be there. Like you saw in the video, it's been a crazy year and that we just lived through, and how crazy it is, even crazier that we're celebrating probably one of the greatest years in PC athletics history. With all the stuff that's happened with the pandemic, to have 4 teams that competed this spring make it to their respective national championships, 2 teams bringing back national championship trophies, I think is just a crazy, amazing year. And it kind of goes back to what PC is all about. Like President Namao talked about, there's such a rich tradition of excellence in athletics, and as PC as a whole, being a flagship program. From our football teams in the 60s, wrestling and track in that same era, baseball, who've won 3 national championships, softball, who've just won their 10th national championship, and our men's basketball team, who won our most recent national championship in 2014. It's just a great caliber of athletics tradition and history, and women's soccer. We are just humbled to be part of that group and to continue that tradition. So I guess can't say, I'm probably gonna get choked up, but how proud and excited I am about this group of special young ladies behind me on making history and winning the very first Division II national championship. All right, and that's my emotional part. I just want to get it out there. They're not used to seeing this side of me. They know me as coach is hard, he's this, he's like, focus. All right, I'm back to focus. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate, because as you saw in the video, and this is how I can deal with it, hey, there's times in the game when it's tough, when you're up against it, and what this group was really good at, and you saw it there, is you go back to enjoying it. And that's what today is about. It's about celebration, about enjoying it, and you saw it in the video. We didn't just win a national championship, but we enjoyed ourselves doing it. So it was great doing that. As a coach, you go into every season, wanting to win a national championship. But this group and this year was special. This group, we're going into it trying to win the very first ever Division II national championship, following the footsteps of softball. But also, this group was put together, we normally play in the fall, and this group was put together as part of our centennial celebrations to potentially make history and win a national championship in our 100-year celebration. Then COVID happened. So the COVID happened, everything got pushed back. There was talk about not even having a season, about canceling sports for the year. So I want to say thank you again, not only to our administration, but people at the district who, again, it went back and forth, but we gave us the opportunity to play. And that's all we were ever asking is, can we have the opportunity to play? So we are so thankful that we had the opportunity to play. And it was a couple months later, but we were able to achieve our big goal, which was to win the very first national championship and make history. And this is still, we consider it our centennial celebration national championship, give back to the college. So you saw in the video, I talk about crazy year with COVID and dealing with all the challenges in not only school, classes. You hear KK say, you know what, some of the kids have not been on campus. We started with a roster of probably about 23, 24 kids going into the fall last year, but COVID happened and we probably lost 5 or 6. And it's the group behind us. They were the ones who persevered. They were resilient, they battled through, never not stepping a foot on campus, but being able to continue to be successful in the classroom so they were eligible to play. And I tell people, this group was so much fun to be with. I've never had a group who, we do a lot of fitness and it's not fun. But this group never complained. And if they did, they didn't do it to me. It was one of those where they didn't quit, they didn't complain. I go home to my wife, Cara, who's sitting there with my boys, and I was like, am I getting soft? Because they're not complaining, they're running every day. Our first 3 weeks, we were in 10 by 10 grids, just doing fitness and no contact, no soccer, and they did it. And they were happy doing it. So I think what this year has probably taught us is, you go back to what the kids like to do. They want to be around each other. They want to be in this environment. Athletics is about that teamwork, about that family, as we've heard a couple times now today. And it's really about that. This year has taught us about what's the very best in what PC athletics and what PC in general is all about. We're pioneers. We are hardworking. We are resilient. We are dedicated to student success from top down. And then more than anything else, we're family. All the sports, again, so many people, no team wins a championship without great support. And so many people work behind the scenes to give us the opportunity to play and to be successful. And I'll just take a little time here to go through, and I wrote them down, so I hope I don't miss anybody. But I'll start, again, with our administration, starting with our president, Dr. Klein. It's one of those where, like Kevin said, I have not only seen, but interacted with you probably 4, 5, 6 times in just a few months you've been here. I'll tell you a funny story. Normally, you don't get a phone call from the president unless you've done something exceptionally bad or good. I received a phone call at Nationals while we were doing the awards ceremony. It was from the president. I did not answer it. We were celebrating, and I felt so bad that I did not answer a phone call, a personal phone call from our president. So I apologize, sir. But it's one of those. That's the man he is. And again, it's been so apparent from very early on that he's all about not only student success, but just being involved and making sure that he shows his support for athletics and for these student athletes. So thank you so much. For the rest of our PC administration, our VP, Dr. Cruzy, Paul DeRosa, I don't think he's here today, but his nickname is the Godfather, the money guy. We always want to say thank you to that guy to make sure we have the availability to do it. And Doug Berry, Dr. Berry, who's not with us anymore, he's back at PV, but he was our VP here. The other thing about Dr. Berry, he actually worked with our team during the year. His degree is in sports psychology, so he actually did he did a Zoom session with the girls on purpose, and is one of those where we're thankful for having that as well. To our new AD, who is a colleague, not only a boss, but our colleague, KK, we're excited to have you at the helm of PC Athletics and excited to continue the journey forward with you. KK is just amazing. Again, she was with us at Nationals, but she was there for everything that we needed, but she just stayed out of our way. And being a former coach, she's like, hey, she just let us be us. And from a coaching standpoint, you couldn't ask for anything else from an athletic director. 100% support, but let you do what you do. Thank you, KK, for everything that you do, and excited to have the future with you. To our men's soccer coach, you gave kudos to us, but Dave was really instrumental in helping me put this group together. Keatley, our assistant, again, played for Dave. She's played for me at PC, and then she's been with us a couple times now. In 2017, when we went to the national championship, and this time. So really good luck having Keatley here. To my other assistant, who's not here today. Jason Rowe, unfortunately, working, soccer takes him. He's in California, couldn't get back today, but Jason helps me a lot with the recruiting. Other parts of my staff, I call them part of my staff, our SAS mentors, Fred Amador and Genevieve. If you guys can stand up, I'm gonna put you on the spot. But, yeah. The kids are good on the field, but we need to be good in the classroom as well. And Fred and Genevieve are huge in terms of, especially in this crazy year with COVID, helping us not only stay good in the classroom, but staying eligible and anything and everything to make sure they are good academically. Thank you guys so much. Not only you guys, but all our SAS mentors who are here today and who support our teams. Thank you so much. The rest of our coaches in our athletic department, again, we are family. As one of those, we talked about the 4 teams that went to nationals, but from cross country to our men's and women's basketball team and our volleyball team, they didn't get a chance to play this year, but they've been super supportive through the entire year and the journey, and we look forward to watching you guys and supporting you guys as we all get to play this coming year. Thank you, coaches and staff. Then we go to, again, there's so many people, I just want to make sure. Our admin, I saw her for the first time today in a long time because we've been virtual, but Julie Setzer, she's the one who works behind the scene. We all bombard her. Every coach bombards her with, we need this, Julie, we need this. And she just gets it done. Thank you. I see you there. Thank you so much, Julie, for everything you do. Then the big group, our PC trainers. All right, Lisa, Mia, and Jordan. We couldn't have done this without you guys. And this goes way back from before even being on the field, as they have worked so hard behind the scenes during this whole pandemic with protocols and all that stuff to not only make it safe for the kids to play, but also to make it possible for the kids to play. We can't thank you guys enough for the work you put in for that part of it. And then the second part of it is we're small and we're always banged up, and you guys, whether it was duct tape or whatever we use, we were able to get on the field and get the job done. So again, we can't say thank you enough for helping us get through this year and helping us win the national championship. Thank you, trainers, one more time. We could go down the line. Gen Nez and admissions and records, eligibility. We can't get on the field unless Jen gets us all certified. And she works in multiple roles in administration. And so, Jen, we are so thankful for all the hard work you do to make sure our student athletes are eligible and being able to be on the field. Thank you for all you do, and everybody in your office. Thank you. I'll keep going down the line. I want to make sure I hit everybody. Jason Snyder in fiscal office. I talked about Paul, but Jason and those guys are on the ground running every day. We need pro cards. We need stuff to feed the kids. We need stuff to dress the kids. Hey, our fiscal department is always there to help us. And again, we can't say thank you enough for all you guys do to make sure the kids just can play and take care of business. So thank you, PC Fiscal. And then we're part of Student Affairs. So all the other departments in Student Affairs that help us, from student life to financial aid, to counseling, all our Student Affairs departments, we just say thank you, PC family. So faculty and staff, we can't not thank them. This was definitely a challenging year. My wife is a instructor at ASU, and again, I lived through what she lived through of being a faculty member and having to adjust and teach in 3 different modalities and all that stuff. So we definitely respect and appreciate all that our faculty and staff has done to make it possible for classes to continue, whether it's virtual or modified or whatever. But it was really exciting, and we say thank you to our faculty and staff for their support as well. Then our PC alumni, fans, supporters, the family members who are here, just want to say thank you to you guys as families, a couple families who braved it and made it to Georgia and got beat up by crazy opposing fans verbally. But hey, they stuck by us and they got through it, and we are just happy that we were able to win the national championship and make you guys proud. So I hope I didn't miss anyone. Oh, yes, one more. To Johnny Five and his crew. What an amazing job they've done putting this together and the video with throwing all that stuff. I want to say thank you to you guys. And sorry for taking so long, but I just want to say, again, this doesn't always happen, so it's a special moment. I just want to say, on behalf of PC Women's Soccer, and me especially, PC Women's Soccer team would just like to say thank you to our entire PC family. This championship is for you. Thank you, guys.
Heinz Mueller, I'm the head softball coach.
My name is Natalie Castro, and I play softball for the Phoenix College Bears.
My name is Gina Van Arsdale. I am part of the softball program.
I have been working here at Phoenix College for 31 years.
I have been a part of this program for the last 3 years.
I played in 1996 and 97, took a break, came back in 2011, 2012.
When COVID hit, we were kind of decimated because our team was 25-0 and ranked #1 in the country. Once the shutdown was done, how these players were going to determine about coming back or not. 8 of our starters decided to come back from that year. The thing was at that time is how do we train? Everything shut down, so a lot of players individually worked out on their own really hard. It was a real tribute to those players because when we started, we couldn't start till February. Our training period actually was 1 month before our season started.
The team aspect was probably one of our most important things during this season because we were all able to come together and really work well starting through spring. I know we had a delay due to COVID, but we were all able to bust our butts in the off season, and we worked just as hard for one another, whether it was the next play, the next at bat. We always had each other's backs when it came down to it.
The good part about that is that these players played together for a year before that together, and so they knew the system and they knew what needed to be done in order to accomplish our goal of winning a national title.
Came back to Coach Heinz to come back as a coach, and at that time he was needing a pitcher. I was 37 years old at that time, and then came back and he needed a pitcher, came back as a pitcher. It was phenomenal. I didn't think I was able to do it, having 4 kids, a husband, a home, and responsibilities, but came back as a pitcher and came back strong and enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh yeah, we had lots of themes. One was win the national title. 2 is finish it. Finish it was big because when we got cut off, we were 25-0, number 1 in country, so the girls wanted to come back, and the number 1 theme was finish it.
Well, winning, duh. Honestly, there were so many crazy fun moments, like being as a team together, the bus rides, the connecting all of our JBL 5 speakers, so we had one loud speaker on the bus. Everything was amazing. We played a lot of Uno together. We all kept our doors unlocked and propped open in case we needed to bust into someone's room just to talk. We spent probably 24 hours, 7 days a week together, and it was incredible.
I cherish the relationships that I built, friendships that I still have till this day. Being able to still play for Coach Hines, who was here back in '96 when I was here. So just being able to play for him and accomplishing the national title for him and for all my peers and teammates.
Well, for me, it just means I'm older and been around more. And for the girls, it's obviously just awesome and something that they'll cherish the rest of their life. Winning a national title is quite an accomplishment considering everything that we went through with COVID this year and the shortened warm-up season. So it means a lot. It was especially gratifying this year because of COVID.
The feeling of being a national champion is honestly indescribable. It comes with a rush of like happiness and excitement and love for one another, and then you just kind of like take the photos and you sit back on the bus ride home and you realize, darn it, like everything we just worked for was over in a quick inning. So it was a bunch of emotions. I know we were all going up and down with everything and how we were feeling. So, but we'll always have that feeling, and even rewatching the video to this day, we do remember like, oh, that's how it felt. I still get the goosebumps, and we'll always treasure that. And I think the past softball athletes for Phoenix College have paved the way incredibly for all of us younger athletes coming through, and I hope that we are doing the same for every athlete who comes through this program as well.
We're looking forward to the season. It's going to be a challenge because of COVID, we've had to recruit more because we were not sure who was coming back. And now we got everybody back, and we're looking at a roster around 30 to 32 players, which will be challenging.
Keep that same mindset of owning the title and keeping the title. Just continue to persevere and work hard. You never stop. It never stops. So if you're hungry, you're going to be hungry to repeat that win again, to take that title home.
Well, next year's goals, obviously same thing, like it's time to bring another trophy home, and I think all the athletes that are looking up to us know that, and we are all hungry, and one isn't enough, it will never be enough, so we have 10 fingers, 10 rings.
We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end.
And we're happy to bring up our women's softball team. We'd like to bring up... We're happy to be bringing up our women's softball head coach, Heinz Mueller, as well as his team. Starting on the list, we'd like to recognize outfielder number 1, Caroline Chilton. Outfielder number 2, Nicole Villa. Infielder number 3, Haley Galvez. Infielder number 5, Aubrey Chavez. Outfielder number 6, Allie Ashner. Infielder number 7, Veronica Chavez. Infielder number 8, Josette O'Ryan. Catcher number 9, Elizabeth Raby. Infielder number 10, Jocelyn LaFleche. Pitcher number 11, Brianna Breezy Hardy. Catcher number 13, Chancey Landris. Infielder number 14, Cameron Moctezuma. Outfielder number 16, Angie Sanchez. Infielder and outfielder number 20, Ilyana Carrillo. Infielder and outfield number 23, Kristen Kang. Pitcher number 24, Julian Malice. Pitcher number 25, Serenity Burrell. Infielder number 27, Angelique Aguayo. Infielder number 38, Sierra Myers. And outfielder number 99, Natalie Castro. We'd also like to recognize the assistant coaches, Alyssa Fernie Fernandez, Mike Grimaldi, and Elvis Richardson. Congratulations, guys.
As a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce, yellow bone passenger. They see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for armed trafficking, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at. Represent that mud life. Dirty money, better get your mud right. We come together, holding hands and holler hood life. We all strapping all black, it's like night. All we do is win. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't riding.
All I do
right,
is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them. Bust till I burst them up. Floss them up, toss them up. Harder work, close them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up. Brace you up, bless you, bro. Don't mess with us. We like the youth in the 80s. Back to back, set a track. Hit the lick, get it back. Get the trick, jump the track. Want my money back. Time and time again while I'm sipping on this. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Hey. Good to see you. Come on in, let's go. Yeah! Let's go! All right, okay. All right, okay. Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out.
That was one of my better coaching moves.
We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Champions.
Okay, so yeah, go Bears. So that was just exhilarating. One thing I can say, well, let me just, because Chris said enough to cover for all of us. So I'm not going to go, pardon me if I'm not going to go back and thank everybody, but thank to everybody. Just want to make a statement right now. Chris, it's an honor coaching with you and Kevin and Dave Cameron and the rest of the staff. I just want to give you a little perspective, though. In order for this to even happen, the chancellor had to approve it. For us to even play, we're on the verge of not playing, period. This would have never happened if it wasn't for our chancellor and him sticking his neck out in order for us to have this. The only way you ever accomplish a national championship or number one goal is you have to have team unity. Our team starts with the district. It goes to our sister colleges. It goes right to our faculty, staff, administration, everybody, our president, everybody's involved in what happens here. In order to get funded, the district has to fund all these trips. They funded 4 trips. That's incredible, guys. I mean, you ought to really feel honored. You really feel honored that our district put the money up to have that happen. And during COVID time, because it was a real touch and go of us even having a season. So I want to thank our district, our chancellor, for stepping up to the plate for our student athletes. And that's, to me, if you get anything out of that, that's the main thing I want to thank. Because Chris already covered everything else anyway. But bottom line, it's these young ladies here. It was friggin' easy to coach. I didn't have to do a damn thing. Between my assistant coaches, our staff, and our players, you know, I bring this up because we're 25-0. Now we're 25-0. We're undefeated going into the season, and we're ranked number 1. And the season just stops. I mean, for players, like we all know, that just hits you right in the gut, you know, and especially when you know you're going to have a really good season. So what I really admire about this team is that those players decided they could have gone on. 3 of our players did, 8 came back, but they could have gone on, very easy. But they said, no, we want to accomplish this goal. So they came back, and they went 44-1. Had a 42-game winning streak. They were 69-1 to this one group. 69-1. That's crazy. So that's what I'm proud of, because they did this on their own, but with the help of our whole administration, our district, the board members. I mean, they all have to buy into athletics. And this is what happens when you buy into athletics. Everybody grows from it. All you've grown, everybody has grown. The parents, I can't express enough to the parents and families that supported it. Sitting out on Flower Street during COVID, where we couldn't get in to watch, and the parents were out there behind the fences watching the games. And our president was so nice to hand out water to our families. And I had terrific family support. I want to bring up one name, Denise Malice, who handled all our families. I mean, our parents are a big part of our community. And when I first started coaching back in the, God, who knows how long, I didn't want to have anything to do with parents in college. I was so wrong. I've had parents involved in our program every single year, and it's helped us become a strong, united family. So these young ladies here deserve what they got. They earned it, and they went through the national tournament 5-0. Wasn't easy, you know, it wasn't easy. But a lot of these players, very decorated players, 7 All-Americans, you know, 10 All-Conference, All-Region. I mean, there's a reason why we won, because they're friggin' good. You know, they are. They're friggin' good. I mean, it takes talent to win games. Just like Natalie says, what's a great part of it? Winning. Of course winning is. That's what we all are doing in life to begin with, whether it's your job or whether it's on the field playing sports. But I'm real proud of him, and I thank him. And I thank Chris for acknowledging everybody too. So, thank you. I also let Chris be the one that got emotional, so I'm usually the one that does that, but not this time. So that's it. I want to thank everybody for coming. I thank our administration for everything. Everything that we have is due to you folks. Thank you so much. Oh, we have one more thing that we want to acknowledge. Probably one of the greatest athletes that's ever come to Phoenix College. And we're going to acknowledge her because she received just a tremendous award. I've only had one other softball player ever achieve that back in 2004 and 5. And this young lady, her record's 77-2 at PC. She has 860 strikeouts. Okay. She's going to win. She's coming back, believe it or not. Everybody hates us, but she's coming back. And the most decorated player and pitcher ever in the history of Phoenix College. And her ERA is like, if you don't understand, it's like 1.08. It's just incredible what this young lady. So she was awarded by the NJCAA the Betty Jo Grable Female Student Athlete of the Year for all sports. And that's Brianna Hardy. We're going to watch a little video.
Hi, my name is Brianna. I'm a pitcher for Phoenix College. This award means everything to me. I have overcome many obstacles and I'm proud of all the work I put in to feel blessed to have earned an award such as this one. Of course, I couldn't have accomplished this without the help and encouragement of my teammates and amazing coaches. When COVID hit, I thought my time at PC was over. I thought college ball was in the past. However, when Coach made a call and told us we all had another year to make something happen on the field, it instantly brought a smile to my face. It made me realize that this would be the year. Our season was stolen from us by a deadly virus that made us appreciate our ability to play ball even more. I knew we would finish it this year. I have so much love for the game, so during the pandemic, I put in a lot of work. My goal is to continue striving towards being a better player than I was the day before. I will continue to push and improve. And of course, I want another ring.
Just a little, excuse me, just a little side note. 3.25 GPA as his team. So they do it off the field and on the field.
I think, Chris, you forgot your long list. I'll bring it back down. I'm playing. It's all right,
Here. I want to take Chris's notes with
That's
you.
what I said. Somebody, assistants, help him. Help him down. Again, you know, it is awesome because you're surrounded by greatness. Truly, it's like you want to continue to do that. You are reading history and creating it all at the same breath. So thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of this celebration of champions. And let's make it an annual thing, you know? Why not? Phoenix College is the flagship. Let's be #1 in everything. All right, thank you for coming.